So with the success of the Division 2 on the Epic Games Store, Ubisoft has announced that they'll be making Anno 1800 an exclusive in Epic storefront after it launches on April 16. The game will remain up for pre-orders on Steam until then, and anyone who purchases the game on Steam will be able to play the game on Valve's platform once it launches. The Steam version will still receive the updates normally and will be able to play with the owners of the game in Epic and Uplay. Vertigo Gaming is taking cooked, served delicious food to consoles. Vertigo has announced that the game is slated to arrive on Xbox One and Nintendo Switch on April 10. So the game lets the players take on the role of a chef in charge of preparing food at a front decorate and restaurant. The game also lets players manage other aspects of the restaurant aside from the kitchen. So the game first released for PC, Mac, Linux back in 2017 and was released on the PlayStation 4 a year after. Larian Studios is stepping back from the sandbox RPG genre of their bread and butter, so to speak, and bringing Divinity into tactical RPG territory. Dubbed as Divinity Fallen Heroes, said the next game in the series is set to after Divinity Original Sin 2 and will see plenty of returning characters, including Melody, who is now both playable and under one from Lucian the Divine. So even the Swift is gameplay though, Fallen Heroes will still feature plenty of impactful choices with consequences.
And vanquish Riveron with a new evil. Aboard the Lady Vengeance.
Codemaster has released a short teaser announcing F1 2019 along with its release date. So although the series' annual installment usually came out around August, players will be able to jump in earlier this year as F1 2019 will be launching on June 28. Save the date. Codemaster partnered up with Formula One to create an F1 technical team headed by Ross Braun and Pat Simons. The team helped bring the new 2019 regulation car into the game along with new levels of the player personalization. If you're in the mood for some GTA Online racing, you're in luck. All RC Bandito races and Transform races will be giving out double the XP and prize money from now until April 3rd. Players who log in during that time will also be treated to a free fake daughter statue t-shirt. So several classic cars are also on sale at heavy discount, while several upgrades are going for 40% off. So you can also join in the week's premium race down the drain for a short and 100,000 GTA dollars. Black Matter has announced that their realistic World War II shooter Hell Let Loose will be launching in Steam Early Access come June 6. In preparation for the Early Access launch, the devs will be holding a beta test that this weekend starting April 5th, and then 2 more that don't have definite schedules yet. So the game features a massive 50 versus 50 battles on real scale, iconic battlefields of World War II. The game was funded through a Kickstarter campaign in 2017. If you're one of those who wanted to give Mount and Blade 2 the Bannerlord a try, this is good news for you. Tale World has announced that the game will finally be getting a closed multiplayer beta so they can have a players test the game's 6 versus 6 skirmish multiplayer mode. The studio did not mention when they are planning to have the closed multiplayer beta. Instead, they asked the players to stay tuned for their future blog post for more details.
Rated M for mature.
Developer Crucian Studio, along with the publishers Sudesco, have announced the release date for their psychological horror game, Dollhouse. This dark adventure game will be launching on May 24th and will be available for PC and PS4. Dollhouse tells the story of a troubled detective named Marie, and she has to put together fragments of her past while she's pursued by an unknown and dangerous assailant. So the game features 1930s style environment as well as an online multiplayer. The schedule of this year's Summer Games Done Quick, or CGDQ, has been announced along with the lineup of games players will be speedrunning for. The charity event will be taking place from June 23rd until the 30th. So among its list are the games Resident Evil 2 Remake, Quake, Red Alert 3, Titanfall 2, and Borderlands 2 Co-op. The event is being held for the benefit of Doctors Without Borders.
You don't know what you're up against. I have a pretty damn good idea.
There, get up. Get up now!
The season of the Dragon in the Elder Scrolls Online is underway, and the second chapter, Elsewhere, is coming. The Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere will be dropping in June 4, 2019 on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. This new chapter will bring the new 12-player trial, Sunspire, new dragon attacks, new world events, and new necromancer class, the new zone Elsewhere, and a host of updates and improvement, among others. World of Tanks won't be staging an April Fool's Day joke this year. Instead, the game will be bringing players back in time. So on April 1st, the players of the game will have an option to play World of Tanks, the classic from 2011, and as this only will run for a few days. The economy in the game has been streamlined in order to make it easier for players to get higher tier vehicles. So premium tanks and equipment are also made cheaper, and there's also free XP, gold, and credits. Today's feature deal is the sci-fi action RPG with Technomancer. It is currently available at the best price of €3.38, while on Steam retails at a price of €29.99. Get this game today through our trusted store and save 88% off on our sticky purchase. So to get more of today's deals, simply type in !deal in the stream chat now. Head over to Allkeyshop.com and save up to a lot more.
When it comes to Valve's reputation, Artifact is the definition of disappointment, so it only makes sense that the company is looking to resuscitate the card game. Artifact was well marketed and hyped throughout last year, so much so that it did well at launch. Saying the game struggled to retain players is an understatement, as it went from 60,000 retained players into barely 200 currently. Valve acknowledged this and said the issues are deeply rooted and will require more than mere updates to fix. It is really a good time to be Mad Mind Studio, as both Agony and Rated have been selling remarkably well. Agony and Rated has sold over 160,000 copies with the PC version, exceeding 100,000 copies, while the console version sold around 60,000 copies. Agony and Rated has garnered most positive reviews on Steam, which indicates that developer has clearly improved upon the base game. According to the studio, the funds will go a long way, aiding the development of future titles.
The overlaying tissue revealing ruined bones. I fall into the blackest place, where light causes pain, and darkness brings solace. Into a place which deprives one of
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel developer Beanox has confirmed that the game will feature tracks from the sequel Nitro Kart. Some of the mentioned tracks were brandished at PAX East 2019. In an interview at said event, Beanox co-studio head Thomas Wilson said, "With the name Nitro Fueled, we wanted to see how we could complement the original experience." They achieved just that by adding new tracks that originated from Crash Nitro Kart, providing fans with a well-rounded package. Wilson Studio has released a new gameplay trailer showcasing Wilson Lords of Mayhem. Based on the images captured in the trailer, it is pronounced that the action RPG's graphics is well represented by the Kaijin. The game is described as a dynamic action back in slash absent class restrictions. Players will be able to choose their path as they level up their character and dictate their own playstyle. Get ready to explore a corrupted world to unravel its shrouded mysteries. Spike Chunsoft recently released a new trailer of a Jump Force starring Yu-Gi-Oh! Character Seto Kaiba. The character will be arriving in May as a DLC. It is still over a month before he graces the game with his presence, but the developers reckon how to be a good time for him to bask in the spotlight. The short trailer provides players with a good look at Kaiba's character model, some of attacks, his summons, cool trademark voice lines, and more. Sony has formally announced that their PlayStation 4 exclusive racing game Drive Club will not be available for purchase as of August 31, 2019. The company also added that game servers will go offline in approximately a year from today, on March 31st, 2020. After the servers have gone down, players will only be able to play the game in a single-player mode. If you have any intentions of purchasing the game, you can be guided by the mentioned dates. Liquor Cartel and Francophile game label Devolver Digital recently unveiled their physics-based local multiplayer adventure game, Hiv-Ho. The game was playable at PAX East this post-weekend, and players had a blast with the game. In the game, players grasp one another's hand, then swing their way to victory or in unison. If you did get a chance to play the game just yet, it is likely that it will be available every other event of note on its way to a summer 2019. News has surfaced that a new Sakura Wars will be released in winter of this year in Japan for PS4. Sega revealed the first trailer, staff, and cast list for the game during Sega FES 2019. However, players in the West will have to wait a while longer before the game is available in their side of the world. In the West, the game is named Project Sakura Wars and will be releasing in North America and Europe in spring of 2020. The game's official website is also currently available. YouTube sensation Shirley Curry will be in the Elder Scrolls 6. This is a great honor by the developers as she has contributed much to the game's community development. Now, Skyrim Grandma will be immortalized in the title as an NPC. This was due to efforts of the 45,000 plus players who took this time to sign a petition for her to be represented in the game. This was revealed during the Elder Scrolls 25th anniversary stream. Shirley Curry since expressed sincere gratitude for everyone's efforts. Warcave and Crazy Monkey Studios is delighted to share that their real-time strategy game War Party is leaving early access. War Party is a traditional based building game that features 3 factions of a prehistoric people who are no strangers to locking horns with each other. The game also features a story campaign, a horde survival mode, and skirmishes against AI and an online multiplayer mode. There is even mode that allows you to watch and learn from other players called the Observer mode.
Drums are sounding. War is coming. War party.
Heart-Shaped Games LLC has unveiled their new sci-fi squad management game, We Are the Caretakers. With this presentation came a trailer and screenshots captured during gameplay. In the trailer, players were introduced to the caretakers. The narrator did justice in vocally illustrating the game's backstory and providing players insight as to what slant the story will take. Towards the end of the trailer, actual gameplay footage was also presented. Today's featured deal is the martial arts themed action role-playing game Absolver. It is currently available at the best price of €1.22, while its Steam price is at €29.99. Get this game today through our trusted store and save 96% on your CDK purchase. To get more of today's deals, just type !deal in the stream chat now. Head over to allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and to save more.